Hello and welcome to the first episode of Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
And we're just going to talk sports. Lots of topics, lots of different issues. We want to have fun here.
It's all about fun here.
Sports should not be serious all the time.
Right.
Some people take it way too serious, like it's as important as curing cancer or something, which we know it isn't. It's fun.
It's fun.
We do it because we enjoy it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I watch it because I want to enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when there's two outs and two strikes in the 97 World Series, and they don't get it done.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's tough.
But, for our younger viewers watching, you may notice my teeth. This is a good reason for you to brush your teeth. Because you'll end up with teeth like this. You don't want that. It's not a good thing. I brush my teeth every day now.
Yeah.
The few I have left. But when I was a kid, I did not.
Oh.
And that's what happens.
Well,
Yeah.
wise words from Tim Shire here.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yes. So, Josh, how about those Cleveland Guardians?
How about those Guardians, Tim?
Yes.
Oh, man. Don't get me started. They are red hot. Red hot.
17 of the last 22. They won.
And dare I say, are we now first in the AL Central?
Percentage points ahead of the Twins after today's 1-0 loss. So, just 2 weeks ago they were 7.5 games back.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're percentage points ahead of the Twins. They are three ahead still in the loss column.
Yeah.
Because the Twins have played 6 more games than the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little bit of a cough there.
Well,
But,
it happens.
I'm, at the beginning of the year, a lot of people were negative and thought that they wouldn't be as good as last year. They thought they would be worse than last year.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't understand because who did they lose? Who did they lose that mattered?
Roberto Perez.
And I love Roberto
I know,
Perez.
but we got Austin Hedges.
But, yeah, him and Austin Hedges are basically the same guy. And, I felt they would be better this year because, well, look, the guys who were young last year now have experience.
Right.
It was right at this time last season where the pitching started getting injured.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? It was just the other night. Savali pitched. It was 1 year that he got hurt at Wrigley Field. How much did he miss? 2 months? Plesac missed 2.5 months with, breaking his thumb, taking his shirt off. And then Bieber, I think only made 1 start at the end of the season last year after going out before Savali, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, that pitching, is so much better than it was at this time last year. They are 1 game worse than they were at this time last year.
Yeah.
But from this point on, they're going to be better. Don't you agree?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
I mean, and look, I am not worried about playing teams like the Yankees and Red Sox.
No.
They should be worried about coming in to Progressive Field
Oh, yeah.
and having to face that pitching staff.
Mm-hmm.
And an offense that never gives up.
Never. As you can see from the past few games.
I mean, we have the American League MVP in Jose Ramirez.
Of course. The Rookie of the Years.
Oh, yes.
AL Rookie of the Year.
Stephen Kwan and Oscar Gonzalez.
Yep.
Elite Richie, he's not in there, I don't think. He's the 4th outfielder right now.
Yeah.
Elite Richie is Richie Palacios' Instagram handle, by the way. For me, that's a little too much, too early. You might want to be elite in the major leagues for a while.
Yeah,
before
I think so.
you're Elite Richie.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's just me.
Well.
The younger generation, like you, I guess probably okay, right?
No.
No, you don't like it either?
No.
Okay. Because I didn't like it right away when I heard it.
Yeah.
When, I was like, ooh, Elite Richie. Kind of a travel ball,
I know. Oh, yeah.
But He's the fourth outfielder.
The fourth, yep.
And he's pretty good.
He's pretty solid.
You know, you think about that. People were worried about the outfield. Right now, the weakest guy in the outfield is Miles Straw.
Yeah.
But Miles Straw's defense is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable.
Yes. So but he started hitting a little bit in this series.
He did. He's starting.
Last night, I believe it was, he had 2 or 3 hits.
Yeah.
So that's huge. If he starts hitting, the lineup's even more dangerous.
Even scarier.
Stephen Kwan.
Mm-hmm.
He had that rough May, which is normal.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
Back up. Oh yeah.
You know, I expect Oscar Gonzalez to have a slump.
Oh yeah.
It happens.
It'll happen.
You know, but the pitching is finally looking like the pitching
Yes.
we expected.
Yes.
You know, Plesac was great today.
Yeah.
And I was happy because after the game, he didn't throw any of his teammates under the bus.
Well, that's good.
You know,
Yeah,
and say the offense wasn't good enough or something like that. You know, he complimented the offense and how they never give up.
That's great.
Which I was happy about.
Yeah.
But Bieber, I don't know if he's quite as good as he was.
Maybe not.
But
it's hard to tell right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the year's gone on.
Oh,
Savali looked really good the other night.
He did. He looked really good.
He looked like the old Savali.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. The Savali before the injury was not very good. And, you know, Tristan McKenzie, I mean. Yeah, he had a rough outing last night.
He was pitching strikes. They were just hitting the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, he made some mistakes.
Yeah.
And he'll learn from those because he's a smart pitcher.
And he's very young.
Yeah. And so, you know, pitchers are going to have bad outings once in a while.
Right.
Even this guy named Nolan Ryan, he had a bad outing.
Who's that?
Once in a while. Yeah, Nolan Ryan. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh, I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
I was at a Indians game. His Albert Bell's, Joey Bell's debut.
Yeah.
His first major league hit against Nolan Ryan.
Wow.
They knocked him out early in the game then.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, pitchers have, you know, bad outing. I'd venture to say even Cy Young had a bad outing at one time.
I'm going to think that's a possibility, yeah.
You know, guys have bad outings.
Yeah.
You know, they got the Red Sox coming up for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Twins come in for 5.
Wow.
And then the Yankees for 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting to see how the fans at Progressive Field treat the Yankee outfielders.
Oh, yep.
I wonder.
I'm also very curious. Yep.
You know, we know that Clevelanders have more class.
Oh, definitely. We know.
But I think, do you give a little back? But I don't know. As much as I think Aaron Judge is overrated, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he did run out there.
Yes.
So maybe our fans won't do anything.
No, I think we have enough class to show that we are the bigger, better fan base.
Now, if there are a lot of fans there that night that are wearing brown and orange, they might do some things that shouldn't be done.
I'm not
because they've been known to do that.
I'm not going to disagree with that statement.
Ask some referees. But it'll be interesting to see what happens next weekend.
Yeah.
I just hope that people come out and support the team.
Yes.
You know, I would like to see this weekend 90,000 for the weekend. 30,000 average.
Yeah.
A game. That would be great.
That would be.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the players want it. Zach Plesac said in the postgame show today.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to big crowds this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They want to play in front of big crowds.
They do.
I mean, I can't imagine it's real motivating to show up at your own home park and there's 11,000 people there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
you can
a
go
little
play.
tough.
You can go and play in AAA for that.
Right.
You know. So hopefully people show up this weekend. Who do you think the 3 wild cards will be?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me.
Get a drink or I'll keep coughing.
Oh, man. See, I'm going to have to put... My gut is telling me the Guardians are going to make a wild card spot.
Okay, you don't think they'll win the division?
No.
Okay.
That-
All right.
I think they're going to be in the wild card. They're going to have a wild card spot. Another wild card spot, I'm going to have to go on a limb here, and I'm going to go... Oh, man. It's hard. Maybe Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Boston.
They seem to be playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you leave out? Who do you leave out? Between the Rays, the Blue Jays,
I know.
and I'm not even going to put the White Sox in there right now.
Yeah, no.
Who do you leave out between the Rays and the Blue Jays?
I'm gonna have to leave out the Rays, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why is that?
Well, first of all, I don't know if I've seen enough from the Rays this season, but I know they're always like a quiet team that gets the job done.
They're very similar to the Guardians.
Right. But I don't know if I can put it. You know, the Blue Jays. It's a real solid team.
They hit the ball.
They hit the ball, and some of their pitching is really solid. Like Alek Manoah.
Yeah, their pitching is
some guys.
pretty good.
They got a solid bullpen. The bullpen gets the job done. I mean, it's too hard for me to put it past the Blue Jays.
So what's your prediction for that team that plays in the Bronx? What's the win total prediction
The win total
for the Yankees? Because their fans are saying they're
No.
going to break the record for wins and all that.
They're gonna have their own slump.
They will.
So
it may start next Friday.
I'm gonna put them at the about the 95 range.
Oh wow! So you're predicting a pretty good slump then,
Yeah, but
because they're in the 50s already.
I know they're thinking like, a lot of people are thinking like easy 100, 110, whatever.
Mhm.
That's what their fans are thinking.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I'm gonna have to put them in the 90 to 95 range.
Okay. All right. See, because I feel like that's what the Guardians will win, 90 to 95.
You think?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they're capable.
I'd love to see it.
So I had said before the season between 85 and 90,
Yeah.
but they're better than even I thought they would be.
You think?
And you know
They're
me.
better than you thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're better than I thought they
Okay.
would be.
They're definitely better than what I thought.
That's crazy that they're better than I thought.
Yeah, it definitely.
Because
is.
I'm always optimistic.
Yeah, you have some high predictions.
But you know what's funny about that? And we're not going to talk about them really as a team.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is I get a lot of flack about my criticism of the Browns.
Right.
Every year when I make my predictions, I predict higher than they win.
Really?
Every year.
Well,
So for someone who hates them,
yeah.
supposedly I must pick. I don't know. Why do I always pick higher than
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just optimistic on Cleveland teams in general.
Maybe.
I did pick about what the Cavs were last year though.
Yeah.
So
Cavs definitely did better than expected.
yes,
I feel
they
like.
did. When they were building the team, let's transition to the Cavs.
Oh, why not? I love me some Cav talk.
When they were building that team, I remember thinking to myself, who are these guys?
Uh huh.
Lamar Stevens?
Lamar Stevens.
Like, who is
Who's
Lamar
this guy?
Stevens? He
I
went
know.
to Penn State.
I know.
Penn State.
Penn State.
Okay. There's not exactly a basketball tradition at Penn State.
Not exactly.
Well, there might be, but it's like 13 and 15 every year.
Right.
Right. So, okay, Lamar Stevens. And then we got Dean Wade.
Dean Wade.
I remember when Dean Wade played the first time. I remember I looked at my son and I said, Dean Wade?
Dean Wade.
Who is this guy?
Uh-huh.
I remember. Now I refer to him as the real D
The
Wade.
real D. Yep, I know.
The real D Wade.
And
Yeah.
I gotta keep it
Okay,
honest
he's not
here,
married to Gabrielle Union, okay?
Ah, yeah,
But
right, right.
he's
You know,
he's the real D Wade.
I gotta keep it honest on here. I'm not a big guy on Dean Wade. I'm not a huge guy on Dean
He
Wade.
matters though in the big scheme of things. You know, you notice they went a little downhill after he was out for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, there were other injuries too.
There was
obviously.
definitely
that
other
Evan
things.
Mobley guy. You know,
He's something. He is something.
and Jared Allen. You know, he's pretty good too.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's okay.
He's all right.
And you know what the best part about it is? These guys have no ego.
I know. That's the best.
I love watching this team. They have no ego.
I know.
They are like, and they're the happiest people too.
Oh,
they
yeah.
play the game happy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Jared Allen smiling all the time on the court.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Darius Garland making the experts look like fools.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Hitting shots from anywhere.
I don't care what anyone says. Anyone can disagree with me, and you might even disagree with me. He is as good or better than Trae Young.
I do not disagree at all. I do not disagree at all.
I think Trae Young is one of the most overrated athletes, not only in the NBA, in sports.
I'm
They
not gonna quite go
love
that
this
far.
guy. Let's, you know. Oh, geez, Josh, I knocked you off the chair. If Trae Young was sitting there and I went like this and didn't even touch him, they'd say he fell off the chair. They give him fouls for everything. I can't
That's how it
take
is with
it.
some guys. Yes, like you can't take away his shooting ability.
No.
You can't take away that.
And he's a good foul shooter. He makes those foul shots they give him.
I think he will come up in the big moments. Well,
But has he yet?
I mean, he has, like, when the Hawks were facing the Knicks in the playoffs and they were really doubting and booing Trae Young.
Yeah.
He
Who won that series? The Hawks won it.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Yeah. Even though I don't like Trae Young, really. Who'd he beat? He beat the Knicks.
He beat the Knicks. But even, I hate to say it, but when the Hawks faced the Cavs in that play-in spot this year, you know, Trae Young wasn't really having the best game, but towards the end he started making a few shots.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Cavs also weren't making shots at the
No,
end.
I mean, and you can't expect Jared Allen, who was out for 6 weeks, all of a sudden come back and play well.
Just came back.
No.
Because, yeah.
It's just not going to happen. We've seen in the NBA that
definitely.
can't happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't disagree.
So what do you think about getting Ricky Rubio back?
I'm a huge Ricky Rubio
I was
fan.
never a fan until he came to the
Really,
Cavs.
I've always been a Ricky Rubio
And then
fan.
I was like, this guy is amazing.
I've always been, because he's a great team guy.
Yeah,
Like,
see, I didn't realize that.
Great team guy. And especially now, great veteran
And I saw
presence.
him and Kevin Love's interaction, you know, and it was great.
Yeah.
And I think what he taught those young guys. So if they get Rubio back,
Yeah.
okay, say somebody offers Colin Sexton crazy money. Do you match it?
Oh, man. See, if it's crazy money, I don't think you can. Because, you know, Darius Garland, he's kind of something. And then Ricky Rubio, I mean, I'm a huge Colin Sexton fan. Like, I really think he would fit in well with the team we already have.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can offer him crazy money to come back, especially with the team we already have. I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. All right. I see what you mean. You know, the lighting in here is getting a little...
I think it's getting a little dim.
It's getting a little dim. There's a lamp. You know, we got... You know, It got dark really quick.
It did.
It just did. I don't
know why.
I didn't realize how quick it got dark in here. And but you know that kind of thing happens, I guess.
I mean, I don't know how it got so dark in the first place.
Yeah, I know.
You know, it's not like anything
But
changed.
so, well, the sun's going down.
Well, yeah.
It was natural light.
Yeah.
Here in the studio.
Of course, we like to keep it natural.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We're green friendly.
Yeah, friendly.
We're green friendly. But so, okay, so you don't think they can match an outrageous offer by somebody?
I don't think it's
So,
worth it.
which team makes the outrageous offer so they can't match it?
Oh,
The
man.
Knicks?
I don't think the Knicks.
No?
No. I think it's gonna be someone. Oh man. You know what I see a lot of times is you'll see a team that's already got, say, a really good point guard. Like, I'm gonna use the Oklahoma City Thunder for for an example here, like they have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who I think is a really good point guard. I think a team like them would offer him a deal. I don't know why, but it's just you see they get a lot of the guys in the same positions that are very good, and they put them on the same team, which sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think a team like that, like Oklahoma City, needs something.
Well, I think they need a lot.
They need something, and then maybe a team like, I don't know, maybe. It's hard to say, but a team that needs someone like a lower down team. Like,
Okay.
I could even see Sacramento
Oh,
offering
all
Colin
right,
Sexton
all right.
a deal. Yeah, and even
Oh.
though they got the Aaron Fox, but I could still
Yeah.
see Sacramento doing something like that.
Okay, well, so if someone doesn't make it an outrageous offer, you think they say, yeah, we want you back?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I feel like maybe before last season he might not have been the greatest team player,
Yes.
but it seemed like last season
Yes.
he enjoyed this team.
Yes.
This team thing that
Yeah.
they had going.
Definitely.
Everybody seemed to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And how crazy is it last season? Who played the most games?
The most games.
Yes. If someone told you at the beginning of the year he was going to play the most games on the team, everyone would have been like, no way.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Was it Mr. Colin Sexton?
It was Kevin Love.
It was Kevin Love.
Played the most games
That's
last
crazy.
year of any camp.
Oh, last year.
Yeah,
this
last year.
this past
Last
year.
year.
Oh,
This
yeah,
past
yeah.
season.
This past season. Yeah, I would have.
I think it was like
thought,
72 or something like that.
Yeah, I would have thought anyone but him, like
Yes.
like Isaac Okoro or something.
It's
like
insane.
That. Yeah.
And he seemed to enjoy it so much. Like, the young guys, he was going to be that guy. He was going to help them.
Yeah.
And so what do you think the draft tonight? We got the draft here.
All right.
I'm gonna look here. I'm gonna get to this if I can see the arrow on my laptop.
The draft snuck
Yeah.
up on me.
Okay, so what we got? We got projected here. Yeah, we got Chad Holmgren.
Yeah.
Excuse me. From Gonzaga, projected as number one. I mean, my feelings on him. No, Who has the number one pick? Is it Detroit?
Honestly, I do not know. Honestly,
Let's check that out just to make sure, so we know.
I feel like someone crazy got it in the draft lottery.
We're gonna find out. We want to make sure that we.
Gotta make sure.
We got to make sure we got it right. We're looking it up. The official site of the NBA. If that doesn't have it, then something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Here we go. Orlando,
Okay.
Oklahoma City, Houston, Sacramento, Detroit,
Wow.
Indiana, Portland, Pelicans, Spurs, Wizards, Knicks, Oklahoma City, Charlotte, and then the Cavs. So Orlando has a number one pick, and Oklahoma City second, and Houston third. So Chet Holmgren, I just don't think he's going to be good.
No, and also I don't think he fits with Orlando at all because they already have a lot of young guards. A lot.
Well, but he's a big guy.
Oh, he's a big. Well,
he's a center.
They got.
He
they
can
got a
do
lot of young
everything.
guys. They got a lot of
Okay.
young guys in general.
He could do everything.
I don't think
Chet
they need
Holmgren.
another-
But I just feel like everything he could do in college, he's going to have to put on weight to do that in the NBA,
Yeah,
and not get injured either.
Definitely, yeah.
He makes Evan Mobley look like he's, I can't even make a comparison here. He makes Evan Mobley look like he's overweight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I think I get scared because Evan Mobley's super skinny.
I know.
Yeah.
Chet Holmgren's too small.
Yeah.
He reminds me of a guy, Sean, played for Brigham Young, and then he played in the NBA for a whole bunch of different teams. Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley. 7'6".
He never got better.
7'5". Yeah.
He never got better. He never gained a lot of weight. Sometimes you can't gain weight.
Yeah.
When I was
Yeah.
young, when I was Chet Holmgren's age, I couldn't gain weight. Fortunately, that changed.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's going to be good.
No.
And I noticed when they played good teams, he would get flustered. They could get in his head.
Oh, okay.
It was easy when you're playing, teams in that conference they're in.
Yeah.
The only team that's any good is St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that conference is terrible.
Yeah.
He dominated.
Wow.
Who has come out of that program that's been great besides John Stockton?
I cannot
Exactly.
name anyone off the top of my head.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. They've had a lot of guys drafted,
Oh, yeah.
but nobody's been great.
No.
If I'm trying to build a team, he's not my franchise guy.
No.
I'm sorry, he's
No.
not.
No. I got to agree with you. Just me personally, I haven't seen enough of him in general. I wasn't watching much.
I watched quite a bit.
Gonzaga college basketball.
They played in that tournament. They played in a tournament early in the year in Las Vegas last year. And people will say, well, yeah, that was his freshman year. That was right out of high school then. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but this is only a year later.
Right.
It's not like a lot has changed.
Right.
Sure, he learned some things, but I don't know. I just didn't see a lot from him that impressed me.
Yeah.
Now Paolo Banchero from Duke,
yes,
I think
I've
the
seen
difference.
him. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
big.
Yeah. He's talented.
He's physical.
Oh yeah.
He wants the physical contact. And let's be honest. Yeah, they play a few cupcakes because every school plays cupcakes.
Right.
But they're in the ACC.
Right.
And even a bad ACC is better every year than the WAC, which I believe they're in. They're either in the WAC or the Mountain West. One of they change their name all the time.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
But the talent they face, the talent Paolo Banchero faced, North Carolina 3 times.
Yeah, that's
Or was
a
it 4?
tough program.
Did they play them in the tournament too? Yes.
They did.
They
because
played them 4 times this
North
year.
Carolina ended up beating them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and he was good.
Oh, you could tell he did not want to lose. He gave it his everything.
He did. And I think he's the best player in the draft.
I have
in
to
my
agree.
mind.
I agree.
I can't give a real opinion on Jalen Smith. I didn't see him enough.
No, yeah.
Jabari Smith.
Jabari
I'm sorry.
Smith, yeah.
Or Jaden Ivey.
No,
I did see Purdue play a lot, but
I haven't seen him.
I thought he had a lot of stuff around him. I did cover his mom when she played in the WNBA.
Really?
I sure did.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
That's pretty
And
cool.
yeah, she coached, and he's good. But I still Paolo Banchero is the best player in the
Definitely.
draft.
I have to agree with you there.
And if I had a choice for who he'd go to, I'd like to see him go to Houston, because I feel like Houston fans have suffered a lot the last few years.
Okay.
That's been some bad basketball.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're really good fans there too. They support their team.
Definitely.
And so I kind of hope he goes there.
Yeah.
I hope he falls to 3.
Yeah.
And he ends up in Houston because, Rockets fans are good fans.
Yeah.
They're not, they're not a toxic fan base or anything like that. And I'd like to see him go. I think that's a place he could really succeed too.
And they have a really young team over there as well.
They do.
A lot of young guys, but I think they've had another year of experience. They add Paolo Banchero, then they could gel like the Cavs.
They could.
I think they could, because the Cavs that's definitely been one of the best team gel that I've seen in a very long time.
It came together quicker than even I think they thought it would.
Yeah.
So I think with with Houston, that could, I'd like to see him go there. But who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
speculation is I really can't stand speculation.
Yeah.
I hope the Cavs, if they think that it's the best thing to trade the pick, then go ahead.
Right.
I trust their front office.
I do.
I mean, look what they did. Okay, so
They're doing something right.
They've earned my trust at this point. It's like the Guardians front office. They've earned my trust, and I'll even go as far as to say, the Browns front office, in certain ways, has earned my trust because the last guy they acquired, that's all over the news. I don't think that was the front office. I think that was ownership.
Yeah.
But I think the front office has done a good job there too. So we have good front offices here.
A lot of solid draft picks.
So so I'm going to trust. Like I said, I'll trust what the Cavs do tonight.
Yeah.
They know better than I do.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing. These people know what they're doing. They didn't get to these positions by accident.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They worked long and hard to get to these spots, and if this past season hadn't gone the way it had, who knows what would have happened. But Kobe Altman, JB Bickerstaff, first two coaches and GMs since Dan Gilbert owned the team to get extensions. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
They must be doing something right.
They're definitely doing something right.
So whatever they do tonight, unless they draft like guys just because their names rhyme, like Ted Stepien did, then I'll trust in what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, but we're pretty close to near the end. I'm ready to go a few more minutes. I wanted to say something. We talked about it last night about Rob Gronkowski retiring from the Buccaneers.
Yes.
Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge Buccaneers fan.
Of course.
Have been.
Of course.
Since I was, 8 years old.
Yeah.
1976.
Oh yeah.
When they came in the league.
Yeah.
And it's not even that he's a Buccaneer. I liked that guy when he was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
I just like the person he is. He's a fun guy.
He's a fun guy.
He has fun.
He does have fun. Sometimes he has too much fun, but that's
I remember when
that's him though.
When Tom Brady's wife got posted something on Instagram after they lost the Super Bowl, and he didn't play because he was hurt.
Yeah.
But then he was out dancing after the Super Bowl, and she was mad about it. And they're blaming my husband, but he can go out and dance after. So, but I don't know. Yeah. But I just think that he brought a good, positive attitude to that. And
he brought to those solid hands.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
And he knew he was going to catch the ball.
He would catch the ball and get crushed. And hold on to it.
Oh yeah.
And maybe drag the guys 5-10 yards.
Right.
Like and what a lot of people don't know too is that he's a great blocker.
Oh, definitely. He's
a great blocker. He might be the best tight end ever. I mean, there have been some really good tight ends. Anthony Gonzalez was really good.
Yes.
I watched Ozzie Newsome when I was growing up. I don't know if Ozzie blocked as much as Rob. He might have. I don't know. I can't honestly. I can't say.
Yeah.
Because you really didn't. Back then, you didn't know stuff like now.
Right.
You didn't have somebody on Twitter breaking down every play.
Right.
Twitter didn't exist. So, yeah. But I think, in my mind, those three guys, they're really something.
Yes.
And you got to put Gronkowski with them.
Yes.
And there have been other guys too. I thought Jason Witten was very good.
He was really good.
And I'm not a Cowboys fan at all.
Oh, I know.
But I really liked Jason Witten. I thought he was really
good.
terrible announcer. Terrible broadcaster.
I gotta agree.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was rough. But, yeah.
He thought he could be Tony Romo, huh?
Ooh, I guess former Cowboy. He's a former Cowboy. Let's hire him. It worked for Troy Aikman and Tony Romo. Jason Witten. Oh, whoa. I'm wondering if the ESPN producers, like a quarter into that first Monday night game, were like, what did we do? Like, what did we do? He was so bad he went back and played another year.
I know.
Like,
oh man. Oh,
I mean,
man.
whew. And he's probably a really nice guy too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know him. He's probably a really nice guy.
Yeah.
You know who? You know who's another good tight end? Another team I don't like because it's a rivalry. Greg Olson.
Greg Olson was
For
a
the
really good tight end.
Panthers.
Yes.
And
yes.
he's a good broadcaster.
Yeah, he
His
is.
first game was a
pretty
Browns
good.
game this past season.
He did do very well.
And he had some trouble that game, and I know he's getting a lot of hate on Twitter from the toxic Browns fan base. But I thought, I heard him a few times after that.
Yeah.
And I thought he was really good.
He was pretty solid.
You know, and he
Yeah.
was a really good tight end. Too.
He
He
was
was
a good tight end.
underrated because he played on a lot of teams that, like Carolina's not going to get a lot of publicity. You know, that division is a division that doesn't get a lot of publicity.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know, you think about it. And I've always said I'm honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, when we're looking at like historic franchises in the NFL,
Yeah.
we're not looking at it. We're not looking at the NFC South, and I know that.
Yeah.
You know, I know that. You know, so he played on a team that was just there, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, they had some good years,
Yeah.
but so people don't really know
Yeah.
how good he was. You know, but I also saw yesterday. I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you even know who he is. He broadcasts a little bit for Fox. He did end zone reports. Tony Siragusa.
No.
He played for the Colts and the Ravens.
Okay.
And he was big. He was big. He was a defensive lineman.
Oh.
Big. The Goose was his
The
nickname.
goose.
He passed away yesterday
Really?
at 55.
Wow.
And it was sad. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't like too many Baltimore Ravens.
Uh-huh.
But I like Tony Siragusa. He was another guy who was a happy guy.
Uh-huh.
He played the game happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta like
And
those guys, you
Yes. And yeah, when I saw that, I was like, he's a year older than me.
Wow. Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Mhm.
But he weighed probably, I bet he weighed 400 pounds, I
Yeah.
would think.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know what he passed away from,
Mhm.
but I would, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's too bad because he seemed like a nice guy,
Yeah.
you know. And it's part of those great Ravens defenses.
Yeah.
But well, is there anything else you can think of?
I want to get you with one last question.
Oh,
here.
okay.
All right. So going back to Gronk real quick.
Get a drink.
All right. Let me get you a drink first. All right.
Oh, am I gonna? Would I spit it out?
No. But going back to Gronk real quick. The question: is he coming back, Tim? You think he comes
Some
back?
people think he is.
You
I
think
don't
he's
know.
coming back?
Some people think he's gonna just doesn't want to go to training camp.
I don't know. I think he
don't
might
know.
come back. I think he might come back.
I don't know. Let's just watch Tommy's Twitter.
We'll watch Tommy's.
Tommy Brady.
No.
Okay.
I don't
And
know if we
see
can
what
trust
Tommy
Shefty.
says. He's his best friend. You know, they're
Yeah.
best friends.
I don't know if we can trust Shefty because
They-
going on.
I don't know. Well,
Leaking Brady's thing. nice and early.
they had a thing on the Buccaneers.com the whole time he was here. Tommy and Robbie, and they just did like a little skit, and they put it up every few weeks, and it was great. They'd be sitting in lawn chairs, you know, outside the stadium, and I miss that kind of stuff. I don't know if he's coming back. It's just he's retired. I'm gonna say he's retired.
All right.
And let's see what happens without him.
We'll see what happens.
You know,
Yeah.
he matters a lot. He
Definitely a
mattered
big
a lot in
piece.
their offense.
Definitely a big piece. Definitely.
Yeah. So, but can they maybe win without him? I hope.
I think they can.
They let O.J. Howard go too.
They did.
I believe they did.
Cameron Brate.
Oh, Cameron Brate's still there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cameron
yeah.
Brate is.
Cameron Brate. Yeah. He's
So-
he's pretty solid.
Yeah. I'm kind of worried about the receivers because of Godwin getting injured. And look, Mike Evans is a year older now.
Yeah, but I think
You
he's
know.
still Mike Evans.
So he's something. He's pretty
He's
good.
still Mike Evans.
But I'm hearing a lot of rumors that they may trade Scotty Miller.
Really?
Yes.
He's
Or they may
really
even
young,
release
isn't
him. He's probably like 25 now, maybe 26. He's never really developed into what they thought he would be.
he?
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's even his fault.
Yeah.
But we'll see now that Bruce Arians is gone. The offense could be a little bit different. The offense could be more.
Could be.
I thought they did a lot of things that didn't make sense with Bruce Arians. So who knows? But the one funny thing I think is we will talk about the Cleveland team for a second, the Browns for a second.
All right.
The running back position.
Yep. That's a big topic.
I gotta ask this.
Okay.
Do Browns fans not understand that you can never have enough running backs?
Some do not understand that.
These people want to trade Kareem Hunt. What's wrong with these people? You never have enough running backs.
Definitely. And obviously it worked. Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
And I think about it with Tampa Bay as a good example. They had a lot of running backs when they won the Super Bowl. Last year, they had the injuries, and there was a few weeks there. Oh, who's this guy starting today? You know what I mean? So, don't trade anybody. You keep all three of those guys.
I agree. I love all three of them.
They're all very good. Dearness Johnson might be a starter somewhere else.
Exactly. That's the only thing.
That's why you don't get rid of him.
I know. I just kind of feel for him though, because you know, and if you're looking at his position,
Yeah.
you know, he could be a starter. At a different
I
team.
agree.
He's third, but
you know what? Some
that just
guys,
shows,
guys,
the depth.
I'm a team guy.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do.
And
I'm going to be a
that's
team guy.
huge.
It is.
That's huge.
Nobody can ever tell me being a team guy isn't the most important thing in a player's DNA. It is the most important thing.
Yep.
You know it, I know it, and Bob Dole knew it. Former Senator Bob Dole, presidential, he used to say that all the time. You know it, I know it, and Bob Dole knows it.
Yeah.
He would say that. And so I
Yeah.
it was, Bob Dole was a good guy. He passed away this year.
Oh.
He was a good guy too. I liked him until he ran for president. And I was like, okay, you seem a little bitter now. You weren't bitter before. But I saw a good dad joke.
Okay, yeah, you gotta get the dad joke in
Let's
there.
end with a dad joke.
Have to.
Okay. It was a colon can change a sentence. Can change the meaning of a sentence.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
A colon can change the meaning of a sentence. Jane ate her friend's lunch. Okay? Now we'll add the colon, okay?
Okay.
Jane ate her friend's colon. It changed the whole meaning, didn't it? How about that? Isn't that something? Changed the whole meaning. But it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just adding a colon can change the whole meaning of a sentence. When I saw that, I was like, this is very true.
Oh my gosh.
Okay?
You can't get me with the dad jokes, Tim. I don't know. I can't handle them. They're too good. They're too good. All right.
I've got to credit my 1987 Wycliffe classmate, Mike Fink, for posting that on Facebook last night.
Okay.
He posts a lot of jokes like that.
That's great.
He is a first responder. He's a fireman.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
So he's a hero.
All right.
He's a great guy. And he was a good athlete for Wycliffe, too.
Okay.
Played baseball.
All right.
Yeah, he
great
did.
sport. It's a great
Yes.
sport.
So, but I guess that's about it. We've gone about almost 45 minutes tonight for the inaugural show of Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I almost forgot what the show was called for a second there.
No, and it's right behind us too.
I know it's right there.
But yeah,
that's pretty bad.
It's a good start. You know, you gotta love sports. How can you stop talking about it? I mean, come on.
I could talk all day about it.
I know, but unfortunately, we gotta.
Yeah,
end sometimes.
and you know, yeah, we do have to end at some point.
Yeah.
So especially before maybe we run out of light.
Yeah.
So that's we can get some candles, I guess.
Let's get some candles for next
Let's get some
episode.
candles, and yeah. So well, until next time. Do you think we do this again maybe next Thursday?
We'll be here.
Maybe we can even do the show from Classic Park.
Oh, that'd be a fun one.
Maybe because
All
the
right.
Lake County Captains are home,
That's good to
and
hear.
maybe we could do it from Classic Park.
All right.
See if I could set that up.
I'd love to be there.
All right.
All right.
Well, until next time, this has been a Sarah Crone Dome, John Dome, and Betty and Warren Shire production. Because without them, this show wouldn't happen.
Yep.
All right, have a good night, everybody. Here we go.